draw across town. Even in South Africa, it's very simple. If they win tonight, they are through to the quarterfinal. As you can see, 5 Burkina Faso players on a yellow card. And that will be in the 99th minute to rescue a point against Ivory Coast last time out. 2-2 it ended. So we are off the third and final Group B game as this fascinating pool comes to a close. Following in West Africa, just swung in looking for Ludwig. Here is Ludwig, no flag as yet. Megaya dinking it up towards the back stick, and it's just going over, and that will be a goal kick to Burkina Faso. I was talking to some Burkinabe journalists here in the stadium earlier, and they were saying that on account of the fact that the team finally won a game and now is in contention. Ludwig with the flick. Ludwig, one of 2 players brought into the side today. Isabella Ludwig, another with Mamelodi Sundowns back home. The serial South African champions, and that's a mistake in the back of Burkina Faso are in. Well, she just could not take advantage. Well, what were they doing? Well, Swart on this occasion did really well to come out. Brave as well, diving at the feet of, being the perfect knock-on to be touchstone inside the 6-yard box. Well, might have been plenty of time, of course. Still to go, Jani, Sesane, Modlalo. Space out on the right-hand side for Fikile Magama. Looking into the middle, and Catalana is in behind. 1 chance, 1 goal, and South Africa lead in a game they have to win. And that is the start they wanted. Just 21 minutes on the clock. And it is Thembi Catalana to the rescue once again. Well, she was certainly onside, and that was the ball she wanted from Sesane just a moment ago. She got lucky because Rwanda Madina didn't cut it out, and you simply cannot afford to give this player that sort of room in the penalty area. She will punish you, and she duly did so. Jani, Catalana, lovely turn and lovely hit as well, but always rising. Well, that was straight off the training ground. Look at that first touch from Thembi Catalana. Absolutely exquisite to get it away from the centre-back Belem. Just could not keep it down, could not repeat themselves level before the break. Balkisa. Barney away again. And it comes through. Didn't really have the power from the central defender, Madina. It's pretty ambitious. They're trying to South Africa's rescue, and all seems lost. Well, there has been a goal in the other game, and it is a potentially crucial one as well, because Ivory Coast have scored, and that means that should this stay the same in both this match and Balkisa on the turn. Oh, just lost her footing as she went for the turn, and Modlalo passing it straight at an opponent. Razmata. Sesane picks this up. And gets it back from Swart. Jane. Back on African club football after spells overseas. Jane. Australia, I should say, Italy. Ramalepe, bags of experience, and so too Mortal. Well, Dlamini's missed that, and that's a foul, quite surely in the area. Well, it has been given, has it? It is point going to possibly result in the referee pointing to the spot. Dlamini missed it, and then Maponya start to the Cameroonian official Aline Gambon asking them, well, to be fair, that really would be some encounter, a repeat of course of the 2022 WAFCON final. Long from Burkina Faso, and the flick comes in but straight. And Mortal gets it back and sends Catlana through. She's got Ludwig in the middle if she can find her. Here is Ludwig, she cannot convert. Well, that was on a plate for South Africa to get their second. Excellent ball in from Catlana and Ludwig. Well, she really should have got something on this. Stretching. Three changes now from South Africa. Burkina Faso yet to make one. Maponya trying to set Catlana away, and look at the pace as she goes free. Ramalepe in the middle. Well, she played it across the area. There was no one there, and then threw out her arms as if to say, where were you? Ramalepe back into Tandi. And here's Tandi again, looking in the middle. Catlana sniffing, Mortal! Over the bar, she just couldn't keep it down. Well, the cutback was into the right area. Three South African players there. There was a Burkina Faso player who touched it into the path of the substitute Mortal. And she sliced and slashed horribly at the effort. Wasn't quite what was required. Could she improve upon it now? She's striking a goal. And Swart won't mind that at all. Judith Ayal. Very ambitious. Here's Razmata. Body still forward in the box. And headed behind. And Swart does really well and saves it from going behind from a corner, for a corner. Well, she has been much improved tonight, and she has rewarded the vote of confidence from Ellis. Sundowns. Her height was a real threat, as was Ludwig, the other substitute. Well, can she get on the end of this? Salgado into the middle. Ramalepe touching it back to Mtande. Ramalepe again, tries it with the outside of the boot. A nice Jane to Salgado. Well, Donnelly was in a lot of space in the middle of the park if she had played it to her. Instead, far too much on it from Gabriela Salgado. Ramalepe, she could do the same now. Here is Donnelly. Can she get the shot away? Well, she can't, because it's really good defending. Well, Belem did really well to smother that, because Donnelly was intact against all odds. Well, certainly when they were trailing 2-0 against Ivory Coast late on match day 2. Little flick forward, looking for Cabre, who cannot get anything on it. Swart alert again. And she will go down and run down a little bit of the clock as well. That was the touch she was looking for, Cabaret, and it just did not come. Good handling from Swart, and then using all her years of experience, the 31-year-old, just to... We are in the 7th and final minute. And very shortly we may see huge celebrations from the South Africa squad. They've just got to see this out. So, it's his last chance salute for Burkina Faso. Plays it long. Nicely steered around the corner. Cabaret, the only one in the middle for them to aim at. And they've got to get on with this. But there isn't time, because South Africa, despite losing their opening game and this 2026 WAFCON, have turned it around and come back from the brink to qualify for the quarterfinals. The 2022 champions are still alive, and they will meet the team they beat in the 2022 final, host nation Morocco, in Saturday's quarterfinal in Rabat. Ivory Coast, the other team to be making it through, will be taking on Algeria. Burkina Faso's dream is over, but they will look back on this campaign with real pride and as something they can build upon following their first ever victory in the tournament when seeing off Tanzania